League. I'm joking, everyone. Hope you're well. Welcome to the show on this fine Tuesday evening, or whatever time it fucking is where you are, whatever day it is, if you're watching on YouTube. I'm your host, JT, joined by the one and only Hackney's finest, Mr. PlayStation himself. Jam is here. Jam.
I am here.
Are you well, sir?
I'm fine. My body hurts, but I'm fine.
Why does your body hurt, mate?
I went to the gym early.
You went to the gym. Why would you do that?
I know, it was a stupid idea.
What did you do at the gym?
Ran and cycled. And tomorrow I'm going back with Andrew.
Your brother?
Well, he came today as well, but yeah. After work tomorrow.
After work?
Punish myself some more.
You're that guy now.
No.
No?
Well, yes, but I'm not like, I'm going to go and just do weights. I'm just, cardio is fine.
Cardio king, mate.
Do I care about looking like 8 circles?
Yes. Enough nonsense, mate. What have you been up to, like, properly? What have you been doing?
Just dabbling.
Don't lie, mate.
Street Fighter, Vampire Survivors.
You've not been playing Vampire Survivors. You never play that game.
Well, no, not really.
No.
Occasionally.
Wow. What are you up to now?
45 hours.
What does 45 hours of Vampire Survivors look like?
I've pretty much got everything unlocked, every character.
Everything?
Everything. And I've got to just get some cards.
There.
Yeah.
You've been loving life, mate. Is it... Right, I was thinking about it the other day. Vampire Survivors is, of course, probably the greatest game ever made. Of course. Yeah. And I was showing it to someone at work who plays games, of course, because most people do nowadays. But didn't buy it at all. Didn't buy it. I show this version on my phone.
But you're showing him probably at the slow kind of...
Yeah.
I wasn't hooked at first.
Yeah. I mean, on my phone, it's not too bad. Do you know what I mean? So, I've got... I'm up to stage 5 or so. Do you know what I mean? So, it's not too bad. Whatever. And he wasn't buying it at all. Oh, God. So, I won't play that. And I was thinking, Vampire Survivors is probably... Let's compare it to... Just for fun. Let's compare it to Final Fantasy 16. Now, if you were to show somebody who doesn't play games a screenshot of Vampire Survivors and a screenshot of Final Fantasy 16, what would you expect them to say? If you said, which one would you rather play? They'd say 16, right?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. How do you explain to someone that Vampire Survivors is probably a better game than Final Fantasy 16? It's probably a better game than most games that are coming out, like most AAA games that have come out of the past 5-10 years. Do you know what I mean?
It's one of those things, isn't it?
Most of them.
Super simple game.
Yeah. Maximilian said it well. Maximilian said it well. He said it's Hades without the fluff. It means like the story, the voiceover, the story, the back. It's just, go and kill the enemies in a bit. Do you know what I mean?
And there's no vampires in it.
No vampires, no. There's dead things. But
there's a lot of dead things, yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, how do I even get my point across that Vampire Survivors is fucking mint? Like, because they don't believe you when you tell them it's fucking mint game. So I was showing it to another colleague of mine. Jumps in here sometimes, Taylor. He was like, it does it for you. You just fucking move the stick around. And I'm like, it's not that. Like, because you've got to watch the cooldown and you've got to move around. You've got to be strategic about your placement of your character, especially at first when it's quite slow. Yes. When you just fucking, it's so satisfying as well when you just move the character and you stay there That thing
Yeah,
just die. It's
it
so
is, isn't it?
satisfying.
Yeah.
Like
When you
it's
just
like
rinse everything on
like
screen.
it's
I've
worth
got
the
characters
grind.
now that do that when you start level.
Yeah, that's how you get 2 hour runs, mate.
It is.
Yeah, but because when I first saw it, I was like, okay, because it was Kotaku, I think, who wrote an article on it. It was like, oh, this is like a twin stick Castlevania. I was like, sign me up, I'm in. Then when I played it, I was like, oh, it's auto. Like, turned me off a little bit, but then I played it, I was like, okay, I get it. Like, pretty much straight away. But I think these people that are turned off by it, I think if you just force them on it and just say, just have a few, just you know, and then they'll soon get it. And it's like the best £3 you'll ever spend. I
bought it twice.
Yeah.
Actually, I bought it once. You bought me.
I had to force you to play it. That's sort of the point I'm getting at, like trying to get. Do you know what I mean? But it's obviously worked because it's number one. And when I checked last night, it was number one on the eShop. You know what I mean? Because it was like what $3.99 on the Switch, is it something like that? I just bought it. I don't know. Whatever it is. Yeah, $3.99, $4, £3.50, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, it's great. You playing anything else?
Just been Street Fighter. That.
Street Fighter.
I had to go at 2042 again. They've finished reworking all the base maps, so they're not crap anymore. And I believe that it's gone from negative reviews to positive on Steam.
Ooh. What is this?
Or mixed.
Ooh.
It went to mixed a while ago.
Right. We're getting somewhere. Is that on Steam, is it?
Yeah.
We are getting somewhere.
Oh no, it's still mixed. It's still mixed. But yeah, there is movement on that. Also, actually, one of the game I have been having great fun with me, Bainbridge, and Dan have been playing Battlefront 2.
Battlefront, I was going to say even on that. How is Battlefront 2 2023, mate?
It's great. It's a shame they're not doing the next one, the third one.
It is a shame.
They said that 20 years ago.
Exactly. There'll be...
Maybe we'll get another just Battlefront soon. Just rehash
or
2
another
games at a time.
First-person shooter Star Wars game made by that sort of team.
Yeah, that would be great.
Probably, mate. You having a good time now?
Yeah, it's really good fun.
Good lad, mate. Oh, we've been back on Mario Kart as well, which has been fucking so much banter, mate. So much banter. I love it so much. I love it so much, mate. Like, well, it's like, you don't... It's so much bollocks. You'll agree with it. It's so much bollocks.
It is.
But it's like, I think it's similar to gambling in a casino. It's not the gambling and winning you're addicted to. It's the near misses. I think that that's sort of the thing. And it's like on your last lap and
that thing I clipped on Twitter.
Yeah, it was funny. Jade won that race, by the way. Did you notice? Did you know that?
Say again.
Jade won that race.
Yeah, I noticed. Yeah.
But I literally passed me right last second
corner, boosted around you and Jade, and you see my thing, the bottom, the placement go from third, second to first. It was first for less than a second, and switched back to like fifth.
Yeah, and it's
I was like this far from the line.
Last lap cheese, mate. You get the blue shell, then a couple of red shells at you, then you fucking back.
It was a green shell.
That's the worst thing, mate. That is the worst thing. So it's great fun, mate. If anyone wants to join us in Mario Kart, you're more than welcome to jump on. Because do you know what I mean? Have you been playing anything else?
Don't think so.
No.
Dabbled in Command and Conquer, went on board.
You love that game.
Command and Conquer's great.
You adore that game, mate.
It's a great game.
It's probably the greatest game ever made.
The AI is not great though. To have a challenge, I go on skirmish and put on it like really hard, and put like 4 teams and still end up winning quite easily. Probably because I'm a tactical genius.
Yeah, probably. I was going to say, calm down. Sir Isaac Newton over here.
Yeah, that'll probably get slapped online though.
Probably.
People are still playing it. People do still play it online.
It's like OG
people
Quake.
that are still playing it online are good at it.
Like OG Quake. You play the bots, you do alright, but you jump online, mate, you got people playing since the mid-90s or late 90s when Quake come out. You're just getting popped straight off, mate. No questions asked. Bang, bang, bang. It's in a bit. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like Gears of War 1 now. I'm relatively competent at Gears of War, but you jump at Gears of War 1, servers are still live from 2006, mate. No chance. No chance, mate. First one's so good, though.
At the game.
Mate. I learned you how to play it and you let me down, mate. You know what I'm saying? Jump, ask me.
What have you been doing?
Well,
I wonder what you've been doing.
Rewatching Lucifer. Because when I first watched it, I had that thing that Jade watched it, and I sort of got on from work and it was halfway through an episode, and we watched a couple, and then it took about 3 seasons of that before I was actually like, don't watch this while I'm at work kind of thing. So we sort of caught up on the shit.
3 seasons for you to get hooked on it.
It wasn't 3 seasons. Probably no, because you can watch a lot when I'm at work. You see, there's probably 2.5, maybe 2. I don't think it was quite 3 because I think it was in 3. And I was like to Jade, like, do not watch this when I'm at work. So she was fuming because she couldn't watch it when I was at work. So I went over the stuff I missed. Obviously, the greatest game ever made. I've had 16. I'm on the precipice.
Thank God for that.
Nearly done, mate. Do you know what I mean? Then we can get on to the main event coming out early next year. You know what I'm saying?
Rebirth.
Right, we are getting mileage out of that on this channel. Don't you worry, your little head. Mileage.
Might as well just rename it.
I will spam
Rebirth Report.
the Rebirth Report. I will fucking get in Photoshop, make a logo quick. I will spam you all, mate, with nonsense of that.
And no one's going to understand it. Because
everyone will, mate.
Steam ahead of everybody, finish the game, you're like, hurry up and finish the game. So
I don't think I'll be able to steam ahead this time.
That's true.
Oh, okay, but we could go down a rabbit hole, mate.
Oh my God, I'm going to Steam ahead, I'm going to finish it and...
Don't, mate. Don't. I'm having a few...
funny.
A few days off work, though. One thing might be at nursery, so maybe it will. I don't know. But you know what I mean. When I can be somewhere. So, but you know what I mean. 16. Just I enjoy it. It has its problems, but I enjoy it. I it's like because with remake, I talk about it to. I don't want to say normies, but like, you know, normies. And I just like I talk about it, I'm like, do we play the same game? Obviously not, because it's so weird how if you, like on the surface level you've got just timeline nonsense, but if you dive deeper, that's where the lines crossed. And you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Also, I played a little game on Switch as well called God Strike. Have you ever played this?
No.
It is a twin stick shooter, which it's on offer now. I think I can't remember, but I had a quick go yesterday, and what it is
US PAL territories.
Yeah, it's out everywhere. I think it's on offer in that kind of thing. It's like a twin stick shooter, but like your health bar is also your time limit. So if you get hit, you lose like 10 seconds. If you get hit, you lose 50 seconds. And you can add like special abilities, they cost time as well. And if you get to 0 and you get hit, you die. It's a really cool idea. Game's not as polished as I'd like it to be, but I imagine it's only a small team that made it because it does fit. It's got that sort of small team vibe going.
That's super expensive.
Yeah, it's not Vampire Survivors good, but it's pretty good, mate. It's pretty good if you want a different sort of slice of cheese. You know what I'm saying?
Those are pretty cool. Definitely doesn't look like Hades there.
No. It's boss rush mode, which because I noticed it years ago and I never jumped in because boss rush. I'm a purist, Jam. When it comes, I like a level leading up to a boss, then a boss, then the next level, and so on. And so, do you know what I mean? I don't like just going boss. I don't like it unless it's a challenge in a mode in a game separately from the actual game. I don't like it. It's not really my thing. I appreciate it, but it's not really my go-to. But this is pretty cool.
We haven't spoke about that other top game on the store.
Rocket Car Ultimate Battle Machine. It's 99p.
I'm not even joking. I'm tempted.
Have you seen it? Have you seen it?
I've not seen the gameplay.
Dreadful, mate.
I don't understand how they can rip off a game that's like, perfected.
Looks worse.
And it's not free. How do you compete with a better game that's free?
And it's worse. Granted,
there's not even a review system on this store, is there?
I don't think so. A lot of like I say, Rocket League is. I don't think I do anything. I don't think if you give me the keys to Rocket League for a day, pun intended, I don't think I'd change a thing. Like gameplay wise, I don't think I'd change a thing.
Gameplay is the thing that keeps it going. Like,
yeah.
I don't play it anywhere near as much as I used to. I still love the game, but it's just so saturated now with items and items that are keeping it alive.
Yeah, and I say it's free.
Which, fair enough. If that's keeping it alive, let everyone else pay for that nonsense while I can just play some games.
Exactly, mate. You love that shit. But yeah. James, moving on. Are you ready? It's a big day today, Cam.
And why is it a big day?
Sea of Stars is out today. I don't know if you've seen this.
Did you download it last night?
Yes. 1 minute past midnight, mate. Bang. Get the fuck on my PlayStation. Do you know what I'm saying? I need to download that here as well, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's on Switch as well. I fancy it on Switch, but I can't quite stretch at the minute. Of all the shit to buy.
It's free on PlayStation.
Yeah, it's technically free on PlayStation. Turn-based RPG inspired by the classics. A prequel story set in the Messenger's universe. Now, if you've not played the Messenger, for shame. We'll talk about bangers, mate. We'll talk about the Messenger all day long.
Messenger is a great game.
All day long, we'll talk about Messenger. So naturally, I've been following this for years. But again, I've not got time to play it because I've got other shit to do. You know what I mean? Yeah, basically Chrono Trigger. Basically. What look and feel and gameplay wise, it's basically Chrono Trigger. But I mean, this is so good. Have you played the demo?
No.
Class, mate. I'm not sure how well it's going to sell because obviously turn-based games don't sell, Jam. Obviously, you know what I'm saying. So, come off, face. Gimped. What do you think? The PlayStation 5 version has 13 critic reviews, which isn't a lot in grand scheme of things. But what do you think was that on Metacritic for this?
Sea of Stars.
Sea of Stars.
78.
Close. What, you're way off? I gotta tell you. 89.
Fair enough.
Sitting green. Well, I think on all the things that have been reviewed, it's either 88, 89, or 90. Do you know what I mean? But I mean, it just looks so good. Some of the I'm going to read some of the blurbs for you. Game and Age give it full marks. It said, James, and I quote, "I've really been impressed with Sea of Stars overall. I think it delivers a total package when it comes to retro-infused RPGs, and it feels pretty unique in a field that's full of like-minded games. It also plays tremendously that a lot of folks will be able to try the game out for free via Game Pass or PlayStation Plus. But I'd honestly recommend it regardless. It's worth checking out." It's a bit insane. Buy it if you do you know what I mean. Very cool. Gamers Heroes gave it a 90 out of 100. Is that a 90 or a 4.5? 90%. Like, yeah, they can have a click, Jam, you know what I'm saying? Sea of Stars sets itself apart with its unique look, relaxing vibes, engaging gameplay. Not only is it a great indie RPG, but also sits currently at the top of my indie GOTY list, so well done. What other indie games come out of this shit? Okay, fair enough. Moving on.
Technically, Vampire Survivors came out this year.
Don't technically me. That's not 2023 again. Be quiet.
Yes, it is.
It was on my Game of the Year list last year. You gimp.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was. The Gamer gave it an 80. Apparently, the dialogue and the writing's full of errors. Apparently, 4 out of 5. What I find most remarkable about Sea of Stars is that, despite not caring all that much about its characters, the gameplay was good enough that I was invested throughout. Managing the meters of each battle and exploring the colourful landscape and dungeons that connect them is so entertaining that my quibbles about other aspects couldn't bring the experience down. The story isn't especially compelling, but it perfectly serves the purpose it needs to, getting you from fun of A to fun of B, without any real hiccups in between. Howard Hawks once said that a movie needs 3 good scenes and no bad ones to be great. That's what Sea of Stars is going for. It. Nothing that'll bother you too much and plenty of good. Sorry. So yeah, do you fancy Sea of Stars, Jim?
I probably will have a go, yes.
You will have a go, mate. That's what she said. James, moving on. Gibbo keeps winning at Jeopardy. The next quiz is under construction.
Watch this space.
Watch this space. If you fancy it, come in and play in the chat, or we'll have a word if you want to come on and try and beat Gibbo. But the only thing is that if you do win, you've got to come on again to defend your title. That's all I ask.
And you'll be 8 milliseconds quicker than me.
Yeah, you've just got to.
No, I've got a new mouse now, so who knows?
Oh, do it on your phone. Do you do it on your phone?
No.
Does Gibbo do it? Gibbo, do you do the buzzer on your phone if you're still there?
I'm pretty sure he does it on mouse.
Oh, because
my mouse is the same thing but wireless now.
Yeah, okay. I'm a piece of Mark. I pretend it might be worth a shout on your phone, Jam, because it might.
I'll do it on PC.
You're on it, you are. Yeah, that's under construction. Again, 3, maybe 4 weeks or so. We'll get together again and have another quiz. Like I say, everyone's more than welcome to jump in the chat, have a few questions answered, or the Final Jeopardy. I'm going to tell you now because I tried to help you out, Jam. The Final Jeopardy question was nearly different. Do you want the original Final Jeopardy question that I was going to do? I'm not going to do it.
I wouldn't have got there anyway. But
no, you would have got. You would have got it actually.
Oh, we might have got the answer, but I didn't get to Final Jeopardy.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was trying to help you out because I knew. Speaking to Gibbo a couple of days before the show, I knew Gibbo would have known the answer, so I had to change it. Okay. Do you want the question?
Yes.
Let's do the question. It was something like, I can't remember his fucking name, hang on. Let me just, I can't remember. I've deleted it now. Something like the companion in Destiny was originally voiced by this actor before being replaced by Nolan North in Destiny: The Taken King. Something like that. And that was the gist of the question. It was that. Basically, who did Nolan North replace as Ghost in Destiny 1? Gilbert just said easy. I knew he'd know it, so I had to change it. See how I think of you, Jam? Do you know the answer?
No.
You know the actor very well. Not very well. You know him, though. He's in Game of Thrones.
He's in Game of Thrones. Oh, Peter Dinklage.
Peter Dinklage, mate. He would have cleaned that up all day.
How would I fucking know that?
I'm fuming because I'm fuming.
One, I don't watch Game of Thrones and I don't play Destiny.
Yeah, but he's in that film you like.
Oh, the greatest video game
adaptation
film all the time.
Just be quiet.
Pixels is great. I'll stand by it. Pixels
and
is
I was fuming.
Great.
Be offended, mate. I was fuming because the Final Jeopardy fucking thing was going to be called "You've Got a Touch of Destiny About You." I was really proud of that one, and I had to change it because people knew the answer. I'm fuming, mate. But anyway, moving on. Also, what we're doing? Oh, I'm going to ask your brother about because your brother's a got a bit of time on his hands now, I'm going to ask him to come on and do his top 10.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If I can get hold of him, because you know what it's like.
I mean, he's got a Mac. He can put Discord on it, and then boom, join the call, never use it ever again.
Don't need a camera. Just need him to talk to me talk to us for half an hour or an hour.
It's got a built-in camera in it.
It has. I'll talk to your brother all day long. Oh, that's interesting. Huh. That is interesting. Jam, I've got UK box charts for this week. What could possibly be number one?
Armored Core.
Do you reckon it's Armored Core? No?
I don't know.
No?
Yeah, why not?
I'll read through it. At number 10.
Huh?
I'm going to read through them for you. Number 10, The Game That Won't Go Away. Number 2 last week, Grand Theft Auto 5. Number 9, Witcher 3 Wild Hunt GOTY Edition. Number 8, another game that won't go away, Minecraft for Nintendo Switch. Number 7, down from number 5, which I'm quite surprised to see this here, Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate. I imagine it's Mortal Kombat 1 hype, which is keeping that up afloat. Then it's Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, up from 24. It must be a sale on. It must be, right? Or people are excited for Ahsoka, I'm not sure.
Possibly.
Then Hogwarts Legacy, FIFA is number 4. Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, number 3. And number 2, The Game That Won't Go Away, Complete the Holy Trinity, Grand Theft Auto 5, Minecraft, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, the greatest game ever made. Number 1, Jam, of course it is, Armored Core 6. Congratulations to From Software. I do believe it's a good game. Fuming because I had a couple of minutes to jump in because Gibbo was streaming it earlier, and every time he was in the fucking menu, and I'm fuming. Anyway, moving on, let's have a go. Armored Core 6, released on August 25th. From Software title, sold the most on PS5, 64% of all copies. Publisher Bandai Namco told GamesIndustry.biz, which is where this is coming from, it's Sophie McAvoy. Armored Core 6 is a big step up in the franchise and hope would surpass previous Armored Core games following the increased popularity from software titles such as Elden Ring. The debut pushed Mario Kart 8 Deluxe off the top spot, which rocketed to number 1 due to a price promotion. Whatever that was. Tears of the Kingdom back to number 3 with 6% increase in sales, and FIFA 23, 9% drop week on week, but still at number 4. Skywalker Saga was in top 10, rising from 24 with 146% rise in sales. Jam. The game is currently part of a PS5 bundle, as is Hogwarts Legacy. Jumped from number 9 to number 5.
This week.
What? No, you
Survivor.
didn't. No, you didn't.
Skywalker
Saga, you mudded.
Oh, Skywalker Saga.
Yeah.
Sorry,
mate. Texas Chainsaw Massacre debuted at number 13 last week, dropped to 37. 43% decrease. Pikmin 4 fell out of the top 10 from number 8 to 14, dropping 14% in sales. Immortals of Avium, that EA first-person game, debuted at 21 following its August 22nd release. 4 games re-entered the UK physical charts due to price promotions. Mafia Trilogy, number 19, saw a 233% boost. Cyberpunk, mate. Back at number 31 with 251% spike in sales, mostly on PC. Sonic Origins Plus, number 39, 16% increase, and Dead Space rounded off the top 40 with 23% rise in sales. How'd you like them, Jam?
Not shocked. The Trinity's up there.
Yeah, Trinity's there. I mean, I'm kind of surprised, but not really, that Armored Core 6 is number 1. Do you know what I mean? It's one of them. Yeah. I'm kind of surprised, but not really.
I had to second guess myself when I said Armored Core. Like, is it? Will it be?
Because From Software, the thing where they don't fucking plaster shit. To be fair, in the trailers, it's like from the studio they bought Elden Ring, but with Elden Ring they didn't do that. It was just, here's a new game. It looks fucking sick. But moving on. Jam, are you ready? Are you not ready?
Go on.
First things first, Opening Night Live was last week. You've had a weekend to digest the information. Are you still whelmed?
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, there was some good stuff, but again, I'm struggling to think of a banger moment, showcase wise. Some good stuff being talked about, some decent updates on stuff we knew about, but nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing like, oh my god, like there's no here's gameplay of Final Fantasy Rebirth, there's gameplay of this, there's nothing. It was like, bro. Yeah. But we'll just move on. It was a decent show. Can't wait for the Game Awards. Obviously. See you later, Jeff Keighley. Sorry. Jam, some Nintendo news for it. It's like a Nintendo chunk of stuff here. You ready? First things first. You may have seen this. This was posted by Nintendo over the past, when was it? August the 21st, which was about 8. Has it been 8 days? Fucking hell.
Monday last week, yeah.
Yeah. Charles Martinet, a gentleman that we've met, by the way, is stepping down as the voice of Mario. Nintendo of America. Well, Nintendo, I think they all posted this sort of red square with like a bit of writing. Let me get that on the screen for you now. It says Charles Martinet has been the original voice of Mario in Nintendo games for a long time. As far back as Super Mario 64, Charles is now moving into the brand new role of Mario Ambassador. With this transition, he will be stepping back from recording character voices for our games, but he'll continue to travel the world, sharing the joy of Mario, interacting with you all. It's been an honour working with Charles to help bring Mario to life for so many years, and want to thank and celebrate him. Please keep an eye out for a special video message from Shigeru Miyamoto and Charles himself, which we will post at a future date. Jam,
that'll be in the direct.
Just give me just let us get there, Jam. It's not the title of the video or anything, but what was your? Do you remember? You've had 8 days to digest this. What was your first gut reaction? No, hang on. Stop. I'm going to ask you. I'm going to rephrase the question. When Mario Wonder was first revealed, people questioned whether it was Charles Martinet. Some people said, yes, it is. He's just a bit older. He's re-recorded lines. Other people said, no, it's a new person. It's confirmed that this person who does it for Wonder is a new person. Did you think it was a new person, or did you think it was Charles Martinet but older?
I honestly haven't paid attention to it. When I looked at the trailer, I wasn't thinking, is that Charles Martinet? Is that not Charles? I was looking at the gameplay. And I haven't looked at gameplay since. Yeah. So I couldn't tell you, but...
yeah, I noticed... I noticed... We're awfully long, I promise. You go back to bed in a minute. I noticed it was vividly different, but I don't think I quite clocked that it was different enough to not be Charles Martinet. Turns out, what do I know? And then I saw the arguments on Twitter, because where else? And people are like, oh, it is, of course it is. I'm like, probably is, but it's not. But yeah, Charles has been wonderful, obviously. And he loves it as well. Like at conventions, he proper leans into it.
Yeah, you can tell.
He loves it.
And he wasn't. You get the people that, let's say Seth MacFarlane does Family Guy. I can imagine him getting pissed off with people going, "Oh, did the voice," or like.
Oh, do the voice. Yeah.
Martinet is just
he does it.
Doesn't. There's no prompt. It doesn't.
I didn't even need to ask him. But when he signed my Odyssey, did he sign your Odyssey as well, or whatever he signed? Yeah, he was like Super Jack, woohoo! I didn't even need to ask him to do it. And he just did it. And I had a picture of him, and he's like, yeah, woohoo, and all that stuff. It's so fun. He's so cool, and he's a wonderful person, and we obviously wish him all the best. He deserves it, mate. I remember booting up Mario 64, and his face, it's me, Mario, and he move his fucking nose around and stuff like that. It's so fucking cool. And obviously, but I'm glad he got his role in the film, because he deserved that at least. But anyway, moving on. Speaking of Jam, directs. There's a direct on Thursday. The Super Mario 1.
Absolutely shock news.
I'm shocked, mate. Super Mario Brothers Wonder direct. Coming at you live. Where's the time? It was 41 hours.
What date?
3 p.m. on Thursday.
Sunday.
Thursday. 31st of October.
Our time, 3 p.m.
Yeah. That's what it says here, mate. 41 hours. It airs 15 minutes of Super Mario Bros. Wonder. James, what would you like from this direct?
The release date.
The release date. Because I tell you the release date. It's October the 20th.
Is it? I didn't think it had
It'll be October. It's October 20th or October 21st. Bear with me a second.
There's Bear games coming out this year.
Yeah, there is. October 20th it is. Well, what else do you want to know? I'll tell you. I can tell you now. Will there be like a...
Is the voice of Mario?
Will we see the baton pass to the new guy? Probably not. We're going to let Charles have his moment.
I think that there'd be no ceremonious changes or anything there. It would just be like there's Mario, his voice is a bit different. Move on.
And do you reckon
to the untrained eye, no one's gonna know.
Yeah, like to the casual fan.
Yeah.
I don't think they'd make not enough. It's not different enough to go, oh my god, that sounds weird. It still sounds like Mario. Do you know what I mean? I think most people can do it. Yahoo! Do you know what I mean?
Sign us up.
Yeah, exactly. But to be fair, Martinet invented that shit, and he deserves all the praise, like we said. So,
well, actually, one of the first things I thought of was as well. You know how like James Earl Jones has signed off on AI taking his voice for any future Star Wars projects. I was thinking, Charles Martinet do that for Nintendo? Apparently not, but. But who knows? In 20 years' time, we might be sitting here with this new guy going, "He's done a fantastic job. He's iconic, just as much as Charles Martinet."
Sure, we will.
I'd rather have a person.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about AI doing stuff. It annoys me. You're taking hate through that guy. You're taking work from people and like a different spin on it and stuff like that. So it's like Peter Cullen.
I get it if they've aged out of it. Like James Earl Jones is in mid-90s now. It's like, okay, fair enough. Who are you going to get to replace Darth Vader? Nobody.
To be fair.
Again, like I say, Peter Cullen, if that ever happens with him, you ain't replacing that voice, are you?
Oh, who's doing it? Chris Hemsworth. Oh, fucking hell. There's a new Transformers project, and I swear it's one of the Hemsworth people doing his voice or something like that.
Well, Optimus Prime.
Yeah.
They can't.
Hang on.
Not live action one. It's going to be a spin-off thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it'll be. I think it's a Netflix thing.
No, right.
Wait there. No one cares. Wait there. That Netflix thing is good. The 3-parter thing. It's all right. It's a bit. I can't remember what it's fucking called, mate. There. Transformers 1, Optimus Prime, Chris Hemsworth. There you go. John Hamm's fucking Sentinel Prime. This is going to be sick. Keegan-Michael Key's Bumblebee. Lawrence Fishburne's Alpha Trion. What more do you want? Scarlett Johansson's Alita. Brian Tyree Henry.
They've got like some all-star cast with this.
They actually have
Netflix Transformers.
Yeah, the Transformers Earth. What's it called? Earth Spark or something like that. And there's 3 of them.
Oh, yeah.
They're pretty good. Yeah. They're pretty good. They're adequate, right? They're adequate. Well, anyway, yeah. Back to Mario Bros. Wonder. Anything gameplay-wise that you'd want to see in a 2D Mario game? Or do you trust the process or what?
Yeah, I mean, they never really get Mario wrong, do they?
Not really.
So, there's no, I don't know about this. Yeah, it looks all new and they've introduced all these new mechanics and stuff, but like I say, it's Mario at the core DNA of it, so it's probably going to slap.
Yeah, 2D Mario has been new Super Mario Bros. For such a long time. It's needed a fresh coat of paint for a while now, and I think Wonder looks great. I don't know about you, but
yeah,
day one.
I'll be getting it.
Yeah, it's one of I'm just interested to see what sort of ideas they've got for the gameplay and stuff, and I'm hoping. Oh, it's gonna be great. Like it's gonna be great. Yeah. I'm gonna watch. I don't know if we'll watch it on here. I'm gonna watch it. I might watch it in the Discord. No one to join us. We'll do something, mate. But whatever. James. Speaking of Mario, that was a shit fucking segue. That's not even fit. But I'll try. Jez Corden. You may know Jez from Windows Central. primarily Xbox focused website, a lot of PC nonsense as well. It's a very good website. It's very informative, and you should add it to your bookmarks on the old internet. He tweets, and he's usually quite reliable. I would say reliable, but you know what I'm trying to say. He wouldn't say this if he wasn't sure it was probably possible. At least
he's quite accurate on the rumor.
Yeah, you're not spouting this shit just to get a few likes on his Twitter, because he gets likes all the time. I'm sure he genuinely believes this is true, or at least to a certain extent true. So there's some rumors recently that Nintendo maybe showed / maybe discussed the new Switch behind closed doors to select press / devs at Gamescom. Full reveal / leaks may be relatively imminent. Now, I'm on both sides of the fence with this. It's like, well, yeah, it's a good place to show.
I imagine the dev kits have been out for a long time.
Mm-hmm. At least a couple of months, maybe, because you got to get them games ready for launch in a launch period. You can't just have a dry patch like a certain tablet-focused console did. You know what I'm saying? I hope it's not another week. I hope it does well. Did you know, Jam?
What?
Only 2 Nintendo consoles has outsold its predecessor.
The Wii for the N64. The Wii for the GameCube.
The Wii for the GameCube. And
the Switch for the Wii U.
Yeah, that's it. Mad, isn't it? Whereas PlayStation's
always sold.
Apart from 3, it's just gone.
Yeah.
2 as well, but basically everyone's outsold the predecessor apart from 3 to 2. Do you know what I'm saying? But do you believe this? Because I'm inclined to think.
I think they might have shown a concept, not an actual. Yeah. This is the finished.
Probably sat in a room with a fucking PowerPoint presentation and just gone, this is what we're going with. This is.
He's a drawing of it.
Yeah, we're drawing. Like, do you know what I mean?
This is how powerful it might be.
This is the power. This is this. This is that. We need games on it. You know what I mean? You want a dev kit, let us know. We'll sort you out and all that kind of shit. I don't think they took hardware there. I don't think, unless it was like a PC with a certain, like a PC with the relatively close specs to what was expected, and perhaps a tech demo with like a Zelda game or something. Or do you know what I mean? Something
probably Tears of the Kingdom when it's coming out on the next one.
Probably, or perhaps a vertical slice of something else. I don't know, but it is what it is. When do you think we'll see a new Switch?
Next year.
Next Christmas or next?
Before April, March.
Before April. Word on the street is like fallish time, like autumnish time.
I hope not. I want one soon.
I want soon too, but I'd get it. Moving on.
Yeah, the end of the fiscal year, isn't it?
Yeah, mate. Speaking of,
Mortal Kombat came out in March.
Yeah, it did, and it got trailer was. To be fair, I'm feeling that pattern. I know the rumor points to like a September October release next year, but I'm feeling like a random trailer drop in October or whenever it was, and then a showcase in January, and then a release in March. But if that happens, they're gonna have to start making them soon. Do you know what I mean?
True.
And then that's when the leaks will start to come out. So
they'll probably have already got games on the launch roster.
Yeah.
Already agreed upon.
What is the launch game? What's the big launch game?
I guarantee you Tears of the Kingdom will be a launch game. It'll be a cross-gen launch game. But what would absolutely slap it out of the park would be a new Mario Kart. Mario Kart 9.
And we are due Metroid Prime 4, remember.
Metroid Prime 4. The Donkey Kong game from the team that did the Odyssey.
That is a real thing. I would enjoy seeing that, yeah. I think most big games now that aren't revealed are going to be Switch 2 games, you know what I mean? Like
the Super Nintendo Switch, get it right.
Yeah. Super Nintendo. I hope to fucking Christ it's called that, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, the SNS. Thank you.
SNS.
Or SNS. I'll be buzzing if it's Super Nintendo Switch.
Oh yeah, good one, mate.
I'll probably say that 1,000 times.
Buzzing, mate. Jam. Speaking of Switch sales, Nintendo Switch has surpassed the Wii's lifetime sales in the US. That is Liam Doolin at Nintendo Life. This is where the Switch is doing so well. I already thought it did that. Do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I didn't think it did that. When I read the title of the article, I was like, I'm surprised it hasn't done that already because it was doing so well. And it's beat the worldwide Switch numbers years ago, right?
Yeah.
At least a year ago or so. I can't remember. According to new data from Circana, previously the MPD, which is now you're asking, the sales guys. US lifetime sales of Switch hardware finally overtaken the Wii. After 6 years on the market, the hybrid system achieved this feat in July 2023. No exact sales data was provided, but IGN noticed the 49 million were sold in the Americas. 49 million or so-ish, which is just under half of the... Just under half. It's about, what, 40%? Do the math, Jam. It's about 120, 130 million Switches sold. What's that in percentages for the US of the...
25? No, 20.
No, it isn't.
49 million Switches sold in the US.
And worldwide, it's about 120, 130-ish million.
Oh, I thought it said 250 million.
No, mate. PS2's not done that, mate. About 40%, right? Something like that. 40.
Yeah.
35,
it's a third-ish.
Third-ish. Which is, America's a big place for gaming, as we all know. All the pros live there.
Continent-wise, isn't it? It's not just...
Yeah, it's massive as well.
States, is it?
Yeah. Switch is ongoing.
All the way down to the Caribbean and up.
The Caribbean.
South America.
Mate, I'd buzz off going the Caribbean, mate. I'd be there drinking rum saying, where's Jack Sparrow? Captain Jack Sparrow. Mm-hmm. Reminded me, Jam, which you were rewatching Pirates of the Caribbean. Thank you so much. Switch's ongoing success is credited to its strong library of first-party games, of course. Metro Prime Remastered, Tears of the Kingdom, Pikmin 4. Do you fancy Pikmin 4?
No.
No, I don't either. It's a shame. Super Mario Bros. Wonder's out later this year, blah, blah, blah. 129 million. So I was, about 40%. Congratulations, Nintendo. Don't fuck up, Switch. Don't fuck it up like you did Wii U, like you did fucking everything else. I say everything else. You know what I mean? Super Mario... that's interesting. While we're on the topic of Nintendo, Jam, I'm sorry, I've just seen another article here. Go Nintendo, Raw Meat Cowboy. This is the person that's wrote the article. Says Super Mario Bros. Wonder includes in-game purchases.
Ew.
That's interesting.
That's not a Nintendo thing to do.
That isn't. That's why Smash doesn't have skins. Mario Kart. Imagine the fucking wedge they make on Mario Kart if they had skins. Like the wedge.
Unless they mean in-game currency you earn, you can like the coins you earn in Mario Kart. You can.
Even then, they don't like doing that either, do they? This is on Nintendo. They pride themselves of selling complete experience. Do you know what I mean? DLC not included because obviously a lot of their games have DLC now, but it was very.
No, that's fine. DLC that comes afterwards.
Yeah.
Whatever.
It's like people pissed off with Xenoblade Chronicles 3 DLC being revealed before the game actually came out, but it's like the game's 100 hours long.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? The planning DLC. It's a separate story itself, and it leans closely. I'll say no more. I'm interested. I'm very interested now to see what's in that Nintendo Direct. I don't even know what it would be. Like maybe currency, like you say, but they don't do that a lot either. Anyway, moving on, Jam. Enough about Nintendo, mate. Enough about Nintendo. You played COD, right? Ish. Modern Warfare 2. Did you play that?
First few months of its release, I did.
Yeah. Good news. Coming to Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone, joining Nicki Minaj and all them lot is Lara Croft Tomb Raider as an operator bundle. Tracer Pack operator. I don't know what that means. Lara Croft is coming to Call of Duty as an operator in September. What does that mean?
Which is going to be a skin you can use.
What's an operator? Is it just a person?
Yeah.
It's not like a class or anything.
No.
Or,
Just
okay.
a person.
I got mate.
Skin.
Shut up, mate.
This is what gets on my nerves about Call of Duty. Yeah, I know they will penny pinch after the game comes out, but a few months after the game comes out, you can play as a cat, by the way, at the moment.
Yeah. To be fair, though, I have seen some absolute nonsense in Call of Duty, but Lara Croft seems to fit.
She fits more than Nicki Minaj and Messi and Paul Pogba. Video game.
I'm not joking, though. I'd well have a Nicki Minaj skin just to piss everyone off.
Why?
Because it pisses everyone off. Line games, mate.
This is also one thing as well. It's like, I don't think like EA have you by the short and curlies because like, oh, you can be this skin. Great. Do you ever see that skin when you're in game?
Same with Overwatch.
No.
Exactly the same.
The hands.
Yeah. Tracer bundle will also include 3 weapon blueprints, an ice axe, melee weapon, the Mythic Defender SMG, and a trademark Mach 5 dual pistols. It comes with
your opponent players to looking at what you bought.
Exactly. Tomb Buggy vehicle skin is also included for the Chop Top. What's that? Help me, what's that?
I don't know.
A loading screen, a sticker, and an emblem. With spoilers, Activision. Rapper 21 Savage will be added to the game on August 30th in his own trace. I don't know who that is.
What I mean?
I don't know who that is. I didn't mean no disrespect, but I don't know who that is. I'm glad that people are happy. She looks great, though, to be fair. Let me just, I know you say you don't see it, but she does look. Looks great.
I've not seen the model.
There's the in-game sort of render.
Oh, see, yeah, that looks good. Yeah.
Looks great. I'm not going to knock them for that.
It'd be great when I jump on Call of Duty and see what people have spent 25 quid on.
Exactly. But this comes out now. Modern Warfare 3 is out in November, so you know what I mean.
I believe it carries over.
Okay, it's also going to Warzone as well, I believe.
Yeah, so what you buy now carries over to the next game, which is good. I agree.
That's well played. We don't often say that. But yeah. Don't know how much it is. I don't know how much it is, but I imagine it's overpriced.
It's like 15, 20 quid.
Yeah. Moving on, Jam. Mr. PlayStation, thank you for joining today. More information about the PlayStation Portal, which we may have known as Project Q. It's been revealed. Have you seen this?
I have.
Are you interested at all?
I'm not disinterested, but I just don't have a need for it.
Mm-hmm.
I know people are giving it a lot of shit because
people give anything. People are trying to give. Mate,
200 quid. People, this is so shit. They're basically expecting PlayStation to bring out a new version of the PSP or the Vita or the Switch. Like they weren't doing that. Stop putting it in the same category. It's just something else. It's just a peripheral for your PlayStation that costs, by the way, the same as their DualSense Edge controller.
It cost actually cheaper than that. That's £210 in game. When I went
there you go. Yeah, it's cheaper than one of the controllers. Mm-hmm. And if you gave me the choice, it would be the Portal because at least it's got more usability.
No, I agree. I love a good controller, Jam. Don't get me wrong. But if you're going to give me, because I'm sort of in the bracket of target audience for this. You know what I mean? Because not always have access to the TV. Sometimes, most of the time, Finn's watching his Paddington, and Jade watches stuff, and sometimes want to play on something as well. So that'll give us the chance to not drag a TV, drag a monitor downstairs, or drag the PS5 upstairs to play. I can just pick up this and just. So
for you, it's perfect, but for the people shitting on it, expects it to be a whole new console.
It's not.
So, you know what I mean? Take out the same bracket as what you thought it should be.
But so
if it was a whole new thing, portable handheld plays games direct from it, it wouldn't be 200 quid.
No way. It'd be 350.
And you'd be they'd be complaining that something like this costs too much money.
Too expensive. It looks cleaner than I thought it was going to look. Because in the mock-up, it was just a screen with like a DualSense glued to either side, but I'm going to put it on screen for you now.
Work,
it seems to be quite nicely We can get a bit closer. Oh God, no, we can't. Ignore me. But yeah, it seems to be nicely put together. And more information about it, though. Let me just run through this quickly. Player game collection. Oh, we know that one, right? I'll link in the chat. Link in the chat. Jam. Link in the chat, mate. Experience breathtaking immersion with DualSense wireless controller features, so the haptic feedback and all that shit's on it. 8-inch LCD screen.
1080p as well.
1080p, 60 frames a second, which for £200 and a controller, which controls are 70 quid. Well, 60. I can't, you know what I mean? That's not. For what it is, I think it's $200, so I imagine it's going to be 180 quid. Do you know what I mean?
I don't think Sony expect this to sell gangbusters.
No.
It's just another tool or accessibility thing to play your PlayStation.
Exactly.
That's all it is. This is a peripheral. It's not a console.
Yeah. Remember the screen for the PS1 where you could attach it to the top of it and lift it up it's like that. It's basically that. But more modern, obviously. Get Gaming Fast. PlayStation Remote Player is a purpose-built device dedicated to delivering an incredible remote play experience, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. No TV needed, no living room required. Now, I was a bit like, maybe, because, like, one of the reasons I said, but, because, like, perhaps me and Jade could, if we wanted to play on our PS accounts, we could just link this up and boom, we're away. But with this, I was very interested. I went from interested to, okay. It says PlayStation Portal Player can stream compatible games installed on your PS5 console. PlayStation Portal Remote Player requires broadband internet Wi-Fi with at least 5 megabits per second. Recommended 15 megabits per second. This day and age, everyone's got at least 15 megabits if they're serious, right? Not even if you're serious. If you just got it, most packages now are like 30 meg, right? Most decent packages, 30, 40 meg.
But you don't even need that. Just use your controller and a phone. There you go.
What I've got.
Or a tablet and your
doesn't work on
controller.
Controllers don't work on. I'm fuming. Yeah, Backbone is another one as well. What was I saying? The quality and connectivity of play experience may vary, blah, blah, blah. A PS5 console account for PlayStation Network is required, it's obvious. The PS5 console must be connected to a broadband internet connection, powered on fully or in rest mode, and it must be paired with your PlayStation Portal remote player. Now, I think that means you could play that elsewhere.
Yeah, you don't have to be in the same. You
don't have to be in the same.
Your PlayStation is on a rest house. You could be at my house.
Yeah, that's cool. Do you know what I mean? I could stick it in rest mode and take it abroad or whatever. Just Wi-Fi it up and bang. There you go, mate. That's cool. But it is what it is, mate. I know you're all over that, Jam. Last one, quick one, before we end proceedings. RoboCop Rogue City. Have you seen the new trailer?
I have.
It's been delayed ever so slightly, Jam. First things first, are you interested in this game?
It looks cool, yeah.
Yeah, can't let me just get it.
Had a good movie franchise shoot 'em up since
ever, mate. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. There it is. But yeah, anyway, it's been delayed to November the 2nd, I think. Let me just check. When's it out, Jam? November 2nd, I was right, mate. Yeah. They haven't said it was delayed, but it's delayed till November 2nd. Still looking like the greatest game ever made, like Gibbo just said. But it is what it is. Jam, that's all I've got time for today. Anything on Robocop, actually, before I go on the wrap-up?
I hope it ends up on PlayStation Plus, to be fair.
You're not going to buy it, but if it's available on a subscription service free...
I will. A subscription service, or I'll wait till it's not. hopefully it's not 70 quid. Hopefully it comes out as like a
that looks
normal
like
price. Normal price, 40 quid game, but
I know
it's
what you're saying.
licensed in it, so
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Also, we're on Saints Row is apparently on PlayStation Plus Extra next month. Is that something you'll want to check out or not?
I'll be buzzing if it is.
Apparently it is, but we'll see. I'm sure we'll see in the next week or so. Jam, had a wonderful time, mate. Have you got any unpopular opinions or anything?
I have not.
Yes, you have. Everything you say is unpopular, mate.
Everything I say is the God's gospel truth.
No, mate. What have you got a forgotten gem for me?
Do you know what? I haven't, but I did have.
No, you can't remember it. Now you're fuming. Let me give you a year. Can I give you a year?
Yeah, go
on. Wait there. What do you want it to be between?
Any year, do whatever.
1999 to 2000 and...
Any year of my gaming career where I've been alive.
Well, 95
so most of them.
95 to 2018.
So
and
it's giving me
2015.
23 years. That's the year I've got to choose.
Yes. Just on an RNG on Google, mate.
To make sure it come out
I'll let you Google it, mate. Don't you worry. Good, well, we've done Tom, but it's a great game. Tom B.
I was right.
Is it Bloodborne?
No. No.
Should be.
It's not.
Should be, mate.
But
go on, what's wrong?
I did sink a fair few hours into this game with Andrew. 2015. Came out November. It is an EA game.
Yeah.
First person shooter.
Battlefront.
Yeah.
One. Well, one
First
again.
One,
yeah.
The remake one. It was a great game. Loved it.
You did, mate. I remember this coming out. You were being a gimp about it. Everyone was streaming, right? There was no fucking, what's it called? Story campaign, right? Is that right?
That's right. Yeah, that was the downside of it, but it's got lost enough in the online anyway. It was great.
Yeah, the online was great. I think. Or is it? It's a nice trailer for you. Obviously, DICE know what they're doing when it comes to shadows and lights and all that shit. It does them. Yeah, look at that. That still looks good now. You're just like nothing worse when you play a game that's like a live service and you sort of leave it for a bit, you go back and there's all this crap in it. And like the main menu's different and fucking... But yeah, I enjoyed this one. I think when we did the charity stream we did, I think we played this for a little bit. And I laid the smack down at it, mate. You know what I mean? I was popping heads for days. That was really cool. Yeah, that was cool. So like I said, it's a shame they stopped it with the newer one. You can get it for quite cheap now, right?
They don't essentially. I can see why they might have binned off Battlefront 3s because Battlefront 2 has just become that live service game.
Yeah,
they just add into it. I don't think they're adding any more to it, but we've gone from prequel to original. Now we're at sequel trilogy stuff all in.
Yeah.
So we've got 9 movies worth of planets, ships, characters.
Oh yeah, mate.
All over the show.
Oh yeah, mate. And if they do want to make more single player stuff, they'll just do a DLC sort of package thing.
Do that anymore.
I don't think they will either.
They did do DLC for it though.
Yeah, they make too much money from just selling your skins, mate, to do that. Which is why Surprise Gears awarded it on Gears 5 High Pluses. If you want just physical copy, Jam, you go on eBay, you'll get change from a £5, which is always nice.
Yeah, you would.
Again, it's also on EA Play. I'm sure it's on EA Play if you're that way inclined as well. It's a great video game. More on the subject before we go. What's the best Star Wars game ever made? Is it Jedi Survivor?
Such a good game.
Is it better than Jedi Power Battles?
I love Jedi Power Battles.
I know you did, mate.
If we got a new version of that, that'd be so good. Oh, Battlefront 2 is still £25 to buy.
25 quid? You're mad. Mate. What is the greatest Star Wars game ever made? Don't leave me hanging.
I mean, I don't want to say it because it's fresh in my mind, but Jedi Survivor's immense. It's so good.
Better than Knights of the Old Republic?
Yeah.
It is?
Yeah.
Oof. Don't let that words of you, mate.
I'm not a massive RPG fan. I did like it.
Yes, you are.
I'm not a massive RPG
Yes,
fan.
you are. You're the biggest RPG fan I know, mate.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, you had Jedi Fallen Order, which was just something new. It was great. And then
you didn't.
Survivor's just like tops that probably in every aspect.
Why is it?
It just does.
Are you on it, mate? Yeah. Jam, thank you for...
Low-key, Rebel Assault's one of my favourite Star Wars games as well.
It's one
of my favourite Star Wars games.
No, it's not.
PS1. You can buy it on Steam for like £1.
£1? Are you mad?
Something like that, I think. It's one of them games that were made like they're using actual people. Like how Mortal Kombat made their sprites.
Oh, yeah. I know what you mean. Pretty good, mate. Pretty good. James, thank you for that nonsense.
Ooh. Rebel Assault 1 and 2 for £8.50.
I saw that. Is it on Amazon?
No. You won't get CD based now.
Oh, right, okay. I'm thinking of a different one. I saw the double pack on Amazon today for like a tenner on the Switch of something.
Yeah.
Is it Jedi Outcast and Jedi...
yeah, that's it, yeah. Academy.
Them two a tenner or something on Amazon if you want the Switch physical, mate. Go on it. James.
Yes.
Appreciate your time. I know you're very tired, mate. I appreciate it.
Right, I'm not going to sleep just yet.
Yes, you are. For those watching on YouTube, you should probably go to sleep as well. Thank you so much for watching. Share with your friends, like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Let us know your favourite Star Wars game. Let us know if you knew the answer to that question, that Destiny one. It is what it is.
No one knew the answer.
We'll be on Twitter or probably Discord chatting about the Mario Direct thing. Before we go, James, I should have actually just wanted to talk about it, to be honest.
What?
We are getting a Nintendo Direct next month, right?
This month?
Yeah, as well as the Mario Brothers Direct.
I see what you mean. You
know what I'm saying? I'm asking you if you think we're getting a September one. Before I answer the question, remember that there's been a September Direct every year since 2014 or 15.
Then yes.
Mm-hmm. Do you feel
hopefully the announcement of the new Switch straight out of nowhere, no heavy rumors. Splam,
to be fair, that would be in the Direct or separate because they don't usually do that. Usually it's a separate thing.
Oh yeah, because they'll have a Direct in February as well. Am I right? Is it February? Would be after September.
January, February is kind of time, yeah, something like that. Yeah, usually about then.
Okay, it maybe not the Direct to announce it, but like you say, an advert or a trailer, then we'll get the Direct.
It's a Twitter post saying, slap. There you go. That was mint. That was. Yeah. I still know the song from the original Switch trailer as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's Ha 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 Yeah by White Denim. There you go.
Denim.
I genuinely believe that there is a Nintendo Direct. Probably if the Mario Wonder one is this week, I'm going to say about the 12th or 13th of September, something like that. And is it going to be a Nintendo Direct, a partner showcase, or a Direct Mini?
For what?
For the September Direct.
They just got to set Christmas up, haven't they?
Yeah, I say a 45-minute proper one. I say proper one, you know what I mean? 45-minute proper one. I think the partner showcases are usually... Again, I don't know what they've got to show. And of course,
Yeah, I don't know.
It's F-Zero time, baby. Let's do it.
No, it's not.
Imagine the scenes, mate.
It's for who?
Life. F-Zero GX remaster, mate. Thank you very much. But it is what it is. Jam, like I said, thank you so much. It's been a pleasure. Everyone watching, see you soon. Next week, do some streaming, live that dream. Jam, are you streaming this week or doing anything?
I might on Saturday night. Yeah, because
paddleboarding
in the lake.
Oh yeah.
Whatever the consensus is.
We're in Street Fighter 6, mate. Let's do it.
Whatever, yeah. Yeah, I'm paddleboarding on Saturday.
Paddleboarding, mate.
And then I'm travelling up to Uddersfield
Sunday
to see some Gimp that lives there.
Finn isn't a Gimp, mate.
No, Finn's not a Gimp. God, I'm coming up because Finn's tremendous. You're the Gimp.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, looking forward to it, mate. Yeah, so twitch.tv/jam _. Yeah, there's jam _casual Saturday, 8-9 o'clock, something like that.
Yeah,
ish. Until then, see you soon. Peace, everyone. Look after yourselves. And as always, up the toffees.